excellent low light test material. Simon Harris live from London. Jolly old blooming London. Look at the crowds. It's ridiculous. The amount of people here. It's totally nuts. Well, this is the only way to test low light performance. Be in London at dusk and in darkness, and that's what we're doing. Well, here we are in Shaftsbury Avenue, checking out the low light performance of the Pocket 3. Does this look good? Does it look noisy? Does it look juddery? I'm doing some walking along as well. So we shall see. Oh, look at those nice pastries there. Crazy London. Simon Harris live from Crazy London. I really don't want anyone banging into me. Here we are, Simon Harris live from London in Shaftesbury Avenue. It's not that late actually, but I would say it's just past what is technically known as sunset. I'm headed over to this Kung Fu noodle place. See if I decide to go in there. There's no queue this time. This could be good. It's maybe a good time of the day to try and go. Just over there on the corner of Shaftesbury Avenue and Wardour Street. Good low light test here. Okay, let's give it a go, as Gary Eats would say. Simon Harris live from London. I'm in Wardour Street, Chinatown. I've just been to Kung Fu Noodle for the only time that I'm ever going there. Don't ever intend to go there again. When that bowl of noodles came up, it smelt so disgusting. I was thinking I really can't eat it. And I thought, well, you know what? It's going to end up costing 15 quid. I don't want to waste the money. So I ate food that I thought was disgusting. And it was a bit better than it smelled. The taste of it was a bit better than it smelled. But it wasn't great, I have to say. And I didn't think the place was very clean either. I should have had this. I'm going to walk down to Chinatown Bakery, which is just down here, grab myself a pineapple mini mooncake, try and take the taste away of that Kung Fu noodle. Here we go, Simon Harris live from London. It's a Thursday evening in Chinatown, and we're testing the low light performance. Actually, I wonder if that was the Chinatown bakery that I need to go into. There's two. Let me just check. Let's see if we can get the pineapple mini mooncake. That one. Leicester Square. It looks like it's dark, but it's not really night time yet. I mean, it's only 5:15. Walking past my favourite cinema, the IMAX. I do like it here. Simon Harris live from London in Leicester Square, testing the low light performance of the DJI Pocket 3. Aye. A long day in London today.
I've enjoyed what we've listened to. Yeah. I see loads of people who just stand around with the phone.
The Odeon, most famous cinema in London. Not my favourite, but still very nice. Luxurious, anyway. stand still for a minute because we were checking. Ah, look, we've got some flickering. I can see that straight away. Simon Harris, live from London in Leicester Square outside the Odeon, the place where they have the film premieres. They used to have them all here, but actually a lot of them are at the Empire now, the IMAX. You know, things change. We've got Dolby Cinema there, which is supposedly very good quality. I've never seen a film at a Dolby Cinema before. London, Leicester Square, the West End. You've got one of these Christmas market shenanigans going on here. I think I'm going to walk through it just to test the low light performance. See what the ridiculous prices are like. You know what? There's a lot of clumsy members of the public around. I have to say, I criticise this, but I just wasted 15 quid on a Kung Fu noodle. Chocolate Kiss, 185. That's not too bad, actually. That's not bad. 185 each isn't that bad. It looks like fairground food. They've got donuts and things here. This looks really good. Look at that fudge. It's ridiculous. Turkish Delight flavoured fudge. Amazing. This is actually quite good fun, I have to say. Just wandering around looking at these things. German sausages. Let's see how much these are. £11 for a bratwurst. See what the size is like. They're a good size, actually. And you do get the whole thing with the onions. That's actually very good, believe it or not. You know, I just wasted 15, didn't I, on food that I really didn't like. Pancakes, very nice. Let's go past the other Simon Harris approved cinema in Leicester Square, which is the Odeon West End. Odeon Lux West End. What are they offering? Do they have Gladiator? No, they have Paddington in Peru. Oh, there is a Gladiator. Gladiator at 7:45. Interesting. I'm going to go and ask them what screen Gladiator's on. What screen is the Gladiator on? Is it number 1?
I believe it's going to be shown as screen 2.
Screen 2. That's not the Dolby one. Okay. All right. Thanks. No, it's not on the Dolby screen. So all that they get the film finally, and they put it on an inferior screen. Typical, isn't it? They don't put it on the Dolby screen. The only one I would be interested in watching that film at would be either the Dolby screen in there or the IMAX. One of those two. And there's no two ways about it. I would not take anything else. I'm going to go to Piccadilly Circus and check out the nighttime shenanigans on the Pocket 3. Piccadilly Circus at night. We're going to try all kinds of things. Slow pans around. We're going to check for the flickering. Flickering looks alright from here. This well and truly is London at night. Even though it's only about 5:30 p.m, it does get dark about this sort of time. So we're past sunset. Here I am walking along. There's a lot of clumsy people around. You have to be very careful that people don't bang into you. It would not be pleasant, I'm telling you. When I was parking earlier, a guy almost reversed into me twice and I had to hoot him. Well, there you go. This is what the light performance is like, the low light performance is like of the Pocket 3. You either like it or you don't like it. You either light it or you don't light it. Let's cross the road. Get over to Tower Records. Go and have a look at Regent Street with the lights in a minute. One thing I do have to do every single time, my totally lame joke, I do it every single time. Here we go. Up. Looks like Doctor Who's been on a diet again. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk into Piccadilly. And we're going to cut through to Regent Street. And do this any way we want, and this is what we have chosen. Low light performance test for the DJI Pocket 3. Aye. Let's keep going. Walk and waffle. Simon Harris live from London on a Thursday evening. Yes, let's just call it an evening because it's dark.
Hello.
It shows you get profiled so quickly. This is the only way to test the low light performance of a camera, isn't it? I'll walk around like this. Because if I'm getting very bad shutter problems when I'm walking, it's no good, is it? Because I can get bad low light shutter problems with the other camera without having to buy this one. The Regent Street lights. From underneath. You have to be careful, there's always somebody ready to interfere with what you're doing in London. Why are these people standing in the middle of the road without my authorization? There's a good view of the lights. Let's hold it still for a bit. Simon Harris, live from London in Regent Street. At night. Going up to check out the Christmas lights, the low light performance of this camera. All sorts of other things. Had a busy day. Vlogging around the West End. We're going to see how this looks. It's the only way to tell. You get this couple of people in, Brazilian tourists they look like. Somewhere in South America they look like they're from. Welcome to London. That was a very racist thing to say, wasn't it, Simon? You said they look like they're from somewhere in Brazil. Well, you know, I heard them speak, okay? Yes, but that would have been Spanish, wouldn't it? That means they could have been from Spain or anywhere, and yet you profiled them. You moan about it yourself, and you, quite frankly, Simon, you are a hypocrite. And on that, let's head to Whole Foods. We've done all of that other thing. Nando's, that's where I should have gone for dinner. You know, I would have had a much better value meal if I'd have gone to Nando's. tonight. This is a damn good check, because you know, if this doesn't look good, if I've got bad shutter problems or anything else at this point, then I've wasted money on the camera, and if I have to send the camera back, I can still do it. It's very good for doing this though, flipping around, and I'm on the other side of it. My other camera doesn't do that. You know, I want to see what's going in front of me. FPV, here we go, we're in FPV mode. The glass blower in Glasshouse Street. And if I want to see me again, I flip it back on. Simon Harris, live from London, in Glasshouse Street in the West End, behind Piccadilly Circus. Let's go over to Whole Foods. See if there's anything that tickles my fancy in there. Some snack for on the way home. Simon Harris, live from London. You know, you buy a camera and you just do that. You just keep saying Simon Harris, live from London. I'm just saying it's a waste of money. Okay. Let's go into Whole Foods. See what they've got. Might get a pecan streusel cake. What are these like here? Seasonal fruit tarts, $3.79. They actually look very nice. Look at that. Chia pudding. 2 fancy vanilla cupcakes. Interesting. Oh, kiwi. All this nice Whole Foods grub. I need some of their tortilla chips and some of their guac. That's what we need, all of it actually. This is yogurts, or as we in the UK call it, yogurt. Somebody just banged into me. Pork loin steaks. Well, it's not something I need at the moment, is it? Let's see what else we got down here. This is all the fish. All the fish? All of it, yes. All of it. They've now got self-checkout here. What are you looking at booze for? Get away from the booze. Cheese is more like it. The palm crisps. How much are these? $2.99. That's not too bad actually. They don't have the gorgonzola though, do they? What's this? Gruyere. I like Gruyere. It's one of my favourite cheeses. Okay, let's go and grab something and then pay for it. A bar of chocolate or something. Something to scoff on the way home. Excellent low light test material. Simon Harris live from London. Just leaving Whole Foods, going to head back to the car which is in Soho Square. Nighttime London, we're going to make our way home. Had a very nice day in London. Jolly old blooming London. Excellent. Look at the crowds. It's ridiculous. The amount of people here. It's totally nuts. The Devonshire, one of my favourite pubs. I do like going in there. I go in there and get really drunk. I drink very heavily these days. Anything alcoholic is what I need. We've got a nice hatter here. Very nice hat shop. Simon Harris live from London in Soho. In Brewer Street actually. Got the Raymond Review bar behind me. Walking back to the car. We're doing a final low light test here for the DJI Pocket 3. We'll see how it all looks. Hopefully it's good. I would like to say, that looks great, keep the camera. Oh, what's going on here? This is interesting. A wok. Wok and wall. Cheers. Very nice. Seemed like a friendly guy. Okay, let's make it a bit more exciting, a bit more interesting, and head down Old Compton Street. Because I can go back to the car that way. The car's in Soho Square. So, here we are. A lot of people don't like Soho. You know, they think it's dirty and all this kind of stuff. I think it's a wonderful part of London. Soho and Chinatown. Both incredible parts of London. My favourite parts. You know, you don't want this kind of atmosphere to disappear. You know, this is amazing atmosphere here. Famous fish and chip shop here. They all claim to be the best fish and chip shop in London. Traditional fish and chips. Hoppies. One day maybe I may try it, who knows. It's not the kind of thing that one gets in London. Fish and chips. It's a local thing. Things can go wrong quite easily.
Not fair enough. Aftercare, what you
Keep the walkway clear, please. What's this? Artisan Bakery. This looks good. What's that? Nice little cakes. How much are they? £6.80. Okay, well the ones in Whole Food are like £3.50. Whole Foods are like £3.50, much cheaper. Nice ice cream store here. Shop. Oh, these are pistachio. May try this at some point. How much are they? What are their prices like? Don't know. Not sure. No, I'm fine, thanks. Got profile there. A customer. Anything you think? No, I'm fine. This is Dean Street. Fabulous Dean Street in Soho. Okay. Should we head up Dean Street or Greek Street? Neither. I'm going to continue down Old Compton Street. Carry on. Her Majesty the Queen. Her Majesty. This is really giving this low light thing a good test doing this. At 4K 60 as well. You know, 4K 60 is the resolution I'm using, so you know, I could change it to 4K 30 just for fun, couldn't I? But really, there's no point.